I'm joined in studio by Max McGillivray and Gareth Jones. These two have spent the last 3 months traveling through Africa, educating the youth about fresh produce. They're here to tell us all about their journey. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Cape Town.
Oh, thank you very much. What a beautiful city you have.
Yeah.
Now, the two of you are from the UK.
Correct, yep.
Tell me about your journey through Africa.
Well, we set up this adventure called the Great Fruit Adventure to educate children, their schools and their families about where great fresh produce comes from. Because we have an issue back in the UK that the majority of children don't know where fresh produce comes from. And the schemes that are run in the UK and Europe aren't very exciting. So myself and Gareth thought if we went on an adventure and visited lots of fresh produce companies in Africa, we would get children excited, motivated about eating great fresh produce. So that is why we set up the Great Fruit Adventure and left from London at the beginning of November to travel all the way through Africa to Cape Town.
Now, Gareth, tell me about the initial reaction you had from children when you started on this journey.
Oh well, when we've been welcomed everywhere to the schools we've visited on the way down, and you pull in on a motorbike to a school, and the kids just get so excited and so enthusiastic. So we've had a fantastic reaction.
I was actually speaking to a local gardener yesterday, and he said a lot of the kids who are at primary school level, they don't really realize that produce comes from the soil. They think
Absolutely.
It just comes from grocery stores.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the biggest problem that we've encountered, and that's why we look to set up an adventure with a twist. When you turn up at a school, whether it be in Kenya, whether it be in Ghana, whether it be in South Africa, whether it be in England, on a motorbike and do a big fun presentation, and you give a grab bag of fresh produce to the kids, the feedback that we've been getting from the kids has been amazing. Mum, Dad, these crazy guys arrived at our school on a motorbike. Great presentation. Can we find out more about Africa? And can we eat a pink lady apple? Can we have some avocado? Can we have some citrus? Because we've managed to get them excited about fresh produce.
Now, have the two of you always been excited about produce?
Totally. I've worked in the produce industry for 20 years.
I've also worked in fresh produce industry as well, and yeah, it's such a positive thing to be able to do is push this amazing fruit of.
Because Jennifer, there is a serious element to this. It's and I think you've got a similar problem in South Africa. In the UK, we have a huge obesity crisis, and we have a huge diabetes crisis on the back of that, because children and the families are making the wrong eating decisions. There are a number of power brands, as I call them, that are full of sugary drinks, full of sugar, and so these children are eating the wrong things and getting fat on the back of it, when there's one solution, and that is fresh produce. Fresh produce is brilliant, and if they eat fresh produce and exercise, they'll be far fitter than eating drinks and food that perhaps aren't as good for them as fresh produce.
And tell me about riding motorbikes through the continent.
Gareth.
That's a big part of this journey, isn't it?
Yeah, that's certainly the fun bit. Challenging. We've done 18,500 kilometres on this journey, and it's just gone fantastic. We haven't had one puncher.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, we're very pleased about that.
And the bikes?
The bikes are Triumph motorbikes, provided to us by Triumph, because they were excited about what we were trying to do as well. And they've just been a fantastic machine with no problems whatsoever.
And we have a funny thing with the bikes that Triumph have asked us not to ever clean them. So we've got very dirty bikes outside that you're more than happy to come and have a sit on, because when we've finished with the bikes, they're going to be sea freighted back to the UK, and Triumph want to show them to the community, to the motorbike community, to say that you could ride this bike as well from London to Cape Town, 18,000 kilometres, and be like Max and Gareth.
Now, what's the next adventure for you? This one has come to an end. You've made it all the way down here to Cape Town. What's next on this mission to educate people about fresh produce?
Well done. There's a number of things that we're looking to do. We're looking to set up a series of educational books aimed at children between 4 and 11 as to where a pineapple comes from, where an avocado comes from, where citrus comes, where grape comes from, because we believe that there's a big gap in the market back in the UK and also in South Africa for that educational piece. We're looking to set up a theatre tour about the Great Fruit Adventure, where children will be able to hear about the experiences that we've seen and to be educated about fresh produce. And we also want to set up an online offering so schools can find out more about fresh produce as well. We've also talked about doing, so this trip was the Great Fruit Adventure Africa. We've also talked about doing the Great Fruit Adventure South America, but currently my wife has banned me from for doing that.
Why?
Because she hasn't seen me and my children haven't seen me for 3 months.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Probably why,
that's a good reason. Now, if we want to find out more about the Great Fruit Adventure, how can we do that?
If you just Google www.thegreatfruitadventure.com, we've had 250,000 hits on our website. If you go to Facebook, again, The Great Fruit Adventure, we got 105,000 likes on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're all on there. We'd love to have people to participate and tell us about their favourite fresh produce.
Max, Gareth, thank you for coming in. Your journey is truly inspiring, and I look forward to seeing what you do next. Hopefully you get to South America soon.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll come with us.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.